All right, Alan, doesn't get any more exciting than this. The final race of the year, a plethora of storylines to tackle. So first, I just want to know, could we have ever predicted what we saw in the 2022 season at the end like it is now?
I don't think so. I mean, we came into this season having the new car, right? The next-gen car. Didn't know how it would respond. It got so many new winners, nearly a record number of winners there. And then for it to go through the playoffs, to see the big names not advance, right? Kyle Busch out, Kevin Harvick out, big names like that. And to have it all end with this setup to the Phoenix race with the end of that Martinsville race, Ross Chastain, the Martinsville Miracle, the Melon Miracle, whatever you want to call it, all of that. No one could have predicted to write all that down and to see that coming, setting up the 2022 finale.
That's right. Ross Chastain riding the wall to pick up the spots that he needed to pass Denny Hamlin, but actually it wouldn't have mattered anyway because of Brad Keselowski's penalty. That would have taken all these stage points away, and Denny would have still been knocked out.
He would have, and that took a little bit of away. But look, we'll always have this highlight, right? I mean, look at the facial expressions of everyone realizing what just happened. This is a move we have never seen before in NASCAR, may never see again, because people have thought about it.
Right.
Would this work? No one's ever tried it. And talk about a Game 7 moment. This is Game 7, triple overtime, buzzer beater, all at the same time. That's what happened with Ross Chastain in this move, using fifth gear right here, a gear you never use at Martinsville, had never
right.
been used all day. That's what he did, going 70 miles per hour faster than every other car on the track at that moment. That's what it took to get it done.
So what was your initial thought when you saw it on the screen?
You didn't understand because you saw how far
like
he came
what?
from the back. You didn't quite understand how he could make up so much ground in so little time and also advance into the Phoenix 4 for the championship. It was hard to wrap your mind around, even for the eldest NASCAR fan, if you will, because you've never seen anything like it before.
And now Ross Chastain gaining popularity because of that move. I'm almost interested what you think, because Ross Chastain didn't make friends on the track this season. That was a big storyline that happened. He kind of wrecked out a lot of people. Denny Hamlin most notably, but several other guys that he did as well. Do you think he's going to get wrecked in the championship race, or do you think this changes fans' perspective with Ross Chastain?
I think just that. It's changed a lot of perspective in terms of a level of respect. Look, Ross Chastain has always been known as an aggressive driver ever since he was back in his truck days. His story is the watermelon farmer, right? He's had to scratch and claw his way up the NASCAR ladder, and that hasn't changed now that he has got to the Cup Series and one of the best rides out there for Trackhouse racing. And that comes with ruffling some feathers. But you know what? Some other guys have ruffled feathers. Dale Earnhardt, Kevin Harvick, Kyle Busch. They have made careers by ruffling feathers and getting the checkered flag. And look what it did for Ross Chastain, ruffling a few feathers, being ultra aggressive, doing things that other drivers are not willing to do, even if it means having people ticked off at you.
Right.
Ross Chastain is willing to do that. I think fans respect that, and I think drivers are really starting to respect that. I don't expect anyone to mess with him during this championship run. Too much on the line.
And there's also kind of an unwritten rule between drivers that you don't really mess with the championship for, right?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, just because, look, I can only imagine if I was there one day as a championship 4 driver, I certainly wouldn't want anyone messing with me trying to, get revenge at this weird time. Because if I was there one day and the situation was reversed, I wouldn't want anyone messing with me. I think there is that level of respect there, that these are the 4 drivers who have earned it. These are the 4 drivers that are championship worthy. One of them has a great shot at getting a title, and you don't mess with that.
That's right. Well, we've talked all about Ross Chastain because he kind of took over the storylines last week, but we haven't talked enough about Christopher Bell, who honestly I feel has not gotten enough credit for what he's done in the playoffs.
Absolutely not. I mean, 2 walk-off wins in the playoffs under pressure. Again, that bottom of the 9th sort of feel. Christopher Bell has done that twice. He did it here in Charlotte at the Roval, and then he did it again at Martinsville. These 2 hard tracks that he went in with only one option and one option only, getting the victory, and he was able to do that twice. Why can't he do it again, right? I mean, this is a driver we have to think about on Sunday as a driver who can absolutely get a checkered flag.
Then we've got Joey Logano, most veteran driver. We know how aggressive he is on the track. Chase Elliott, the most popular. He's been pretty consistent throughout the whole season, and he's got good equipment as well. And either one of those drivers could win today or this weekend.
Absolutely. 2 former champions, Joey Logano, Chase Elliott. Logano can absolutely do it. He's done it before. That aggression may pay off. Chase Elliott is the real mystery, and that's weird to say for the most popular driver in NASCAR, the regular season champion, the driver with the most wins so far this season, to say he's the mystery going into this, but only because the last 3 races I look at, they haven't been great. right? He's backing his way into this championship performance Sunday at Phoenix. So will he be that fast car we've seen all season and just, I don't know, has been taking it easy the last 3 weeks? That's what we have to figure out. Wouldn't surprise me, of course not. He's done it at Phoenix before. But the last 3 weeks have not been Chase Elliott's best. That's why it's a little question about how well he is actually running.
So you know the question's coming. I'm going to ask you, who are you picking to win the championship for?
Look, I'm a New England guy.
Uh-oh.
A champion from New England. It's not a bad thing. Joey Logano does it again. The 22 car in 2022 for his second championship. I think it all plays. It's perfect.
That's my pick as well.
All
we'll
right.
see if you're right on Sunday. Alan Cavana, we appreciate you joining us.
Cam, thanks. It's been so good to be here. Started in Daytona. We're ending in Phoenix.
I know.
What a year.